Welcome to clickmyproject.com. Let's see about the SecuredTrust, a dynamic trust computation model for secured communication in a multi-agent system. In this process, we approach some security problems using the multi-agent is based upon the distributed trust and the delegation of permission and credibility. So these are more securable between the agents and the client. So in particular, an agent will receive the request and assert from the other agent. It must be decided how to act the request and access the credible of the access. So by using this, we can communicate with the multiple agents with the one server and minimum of the client. So it will be a more securable and trusted of the agent. So that if any of the malicious agent will be occurred inside of the processing, it will be a secured communication by using the taking action of the unauthorized user. So then the multi-agent system is becoming the critical sustaining of the good service quality. So even after distribute of the workload services provided by the agents. So by use of this, the agents will be more attractive than the other agents. So it will be a more quality of the good process will be produced. So then the problem will reduce by the authentication of the service is agents through the identifying by using the secret keys. So we apply the multiple agents concept to facilitate the authentication and the authorized person to communicate with the clients and the more dynamical and efficient. So the key pair and the certification authority are developed by the encryption and decryption by use of the transaction or the sign authentication of the server and the recipient. So it will be a more securable and more complicated to the process of the multiple agents between the clients and the agents. So then the server will be receive the application of the multiple agents. Flow of SecuredTrust. So first is the server configuration. So server configuration is communicate with the client and it's listed on the connected through the configuration. Then the client registration. So client registration is giving the IP address and its port number, and it will be registered and communicate with the server. Then the key pair generation. So key pair generation is used to generating the private key and public key for clients by use of server. Then it will be distributed to the client. Then the server will distribute and the client will get the key pair generation. Then the agent trust evaluation. So by the use of agent trust evaluation, it will be generating the secret key between the agents and the client. So by communicate with the client, any one of the agents will come. It will be a choose from the secret keys, that is the agent trust evaluation, and it will communicate and client will access and validate. It will be a more securable. Then the client agent validation. So client agent validation is used to communicate with the agent and between the server. So server will communicate with the client through the agents. So it can be validated by using the secret keys. Then the client will access any one of the data from the agents and it will communicate with server. So then last the client will receive the data from the server by use of agents. So then the process will be completed. So this is the data flow for the SecuredTrust. Let's see the execution of the process. Right click the home.java and run file. This is the welcome screen for the SecuredTrust, a dynamic trust computation model for secure communication multi-agent system. Click enter to continue the process. Here is the SecuredTrust form. So give the port number and click the start. So now the server will be started. So server started and I click OK. So now run the clients. Here we will use the two clients. So run the two clients one after. So give the IP address for the first client and the port number as assigned at the server. So click send. So now client will communicate with the server. So now run the second client. So here give the client to IP address and port number is given as in the server. Click send. So now each client 2 will connected with the server. Now open the server form. So SecuredTrust. So in this form the client details will be listed. So how many clients will be updated, so it will be listed, and click the generate. So now this is the form for generating the keys. So now we set the IP private keys for the private key and public key for to set the clients. So click generate key. So here's the IP address of the client and the port number, and the private key and public key for first client and second client. Then click secret key. So click generate key. So now secret key is used to do agents keys. So this is for the first client and second client. So now these keys are distributed to client by the server. So click send. So keys are distributed to client. So now take the first client and click the key tab. So now the keys will be distributed from server to client. So same client 2. So these are the client 2 keys and the agents keys. So now we going to run the agents. So first agent one.java run. So this is the agents form. So here we give the authentication code for agent 1 and client name. So we use the client name as client 1. If you give any other client name, it will be not connected, so it will be unauthorized. So now we can now checking the authorized agents or not. So client will checking. So click key authorize and send authorized code from the client 1. So now the authorized request is success. So give yes. So secret will be communicate with the agents. So click authorize key. So get key. So now client will distribute the secret key to agents 1 and agent 1 will be get. So same like run the agents 2.java. This is the agent 2 form. Here we give the authenticated code and the client name as client 2. So now client 2 will checking the agent 2. So click key authorize and send authorized code. So now the key will be matched and communicate with the agent 2 and client 2. So give yes. Then click authorize key in agent 2 and get key. So now secret key will be get from the client. So now server will be communicate with the client through the agents. So now this is the server. So now click the data tab. So choose any one of the file. So any text file you can choose. So here is the text file and click open. So these are the text is communicated to the client via the agents. So now this message will be sent to the agent 1. So click send and take the agent 1 form and click the data tab and click the text area. So now the data will be transferred to the agents. So message sent to the agents. So now here we will encrypt it 2 times. So click the encrypt. So now the data will be encrypted. So again we re-encrypt data. So click OK. So now agent will send to the client. So because client and agents will be communicate. So server is in the another position. So client in another position. So click send. So now take the client 1. Click the data tab and click the text area. So now the encrypted file will be taken sent from the agents will receive the client 1 and click the decrypt. So now it will be decrypt and re-decrypt. So the message will be decrypted and click the message. So now the message will be get from the server, so via the agents. So these are the SecuredTrust from the multi-agent process by using this authentication code. Thank you.